Hello, this is Mrs. Brass, and I'd like to show you how to use Windows Defender on your school laptop. I'm using Windows 10 on a Lenovo 11E. This is the model that the class of 2023 has. So I'm going to start by going to my search button. It looks like a little magnifying glass, and I'm going to click on it, and I'm going to type in Defender. And Windows Defender is the application that we're using on all of our school PCs right now. So I'm going to click on it. And right now I have a green bar across the top. It says that my status is protected. What the green bar indicates is that yes, Windows Defender is working, and yes, my definitions and everything are up to date. If you have an orange bar that might even say potentially unprotected, don't freak out. That's actually normal. You're going to click on Update, and then you're going to click on Update Definitions. I'm actually doing my video right now, with current information. So if you look at the date down here and the date up here, if it's the same date, you're pretty current, so I wouldn't freak out too much. But again, you can do the update. It usually takes 5 minutes or less. Once you have your green bar, or once it's updated, then what you're going to do is go back to Home, and you have some options. You have Quick, Full, and Custom. Quick means that it just scans the common places where malware or spyware and that sort of thing might land. Full scans everything. Expect that Full is going to take a lot longer. If you've never done either one, even Quick might take 10 or 20 minutes. Full could take a couple hours. And then there's Custom. Custom is good if you want to scan something like a flash drive or an external hard drive. For the most part, a quick scan is good enough, and it will get you the information that you need. Please, please, please do not tinker with the settings. The settings that you have in this are the default that you should have, and it has to do with real-time protection and that sort of thing, so that your information is always being scanned for viruses. So when you're on the internet, if you're on Chrome or if you're on Edge or Firefox, your protection is always on. For the most part, it's really hard to get a virus unless you click on something you shouldn't, but every once in a while, things that you see online can be deceptive, and that's where something like Windows Defender comes in. So to do a scan, we click on Quick, and then we go Scan Now, and then it's really just a matter of letting it run. I'm going to pause the video and come back once my scan is done. So now it's about 15 minutes later, and I received a pop-up that said recent Windows Defender scan results, that I was scanned, it gives the time, no threats were found. Typically that's what'll happen. This one took about 15 minutes. Sometimes it'll go very quickly and just be a few minutes. Sometimes it can take, significantly longer, especially if you're doing the full scan. Keep in mind that if you're using your computer during the scan, it will take much longer. If a good time to run a scan is, if you're going to be away from your computer for a few minutes, like it's time to have a snack after school or something like that, and you can just leave the computer on and plugged in, that's a great way to scan. Other things you should know about when it comes to Windows Defender is that you do have a history that tells you, what's been found. So I have quarantine items, or if it says quarantine, it'll give me the details of whatever was found. In this case, there's nothing. Allowed items, details. Looks like I'm all clear. Now, if there had been something that was of concern to me, what I would probably do is remove it, or remove all, but chances are you're not going to find anything. Typically, Windows Defender protects really well and you're not going to find much, but it's still a good idea to run it about once a month. If you run into issues with Windows Defender, please see me or see your grade level tech coordinator, and we're happy to help. Let me know if you have questions, and enjoy using your school laptop.